What's going on, y'all? I'm at work right now and got a little bit of a break. I had an idea. I think it's a pretty good point, and I wanted to make a video about it. So right now I'm kind of a little sleep deprived. I didn't get too much sleep. I got maybe 5 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep, and I had to wake up pretty early today for work. And this isn't a first time thing. This is usually a reoccurring occurrence for me. I usually wake up pretty early for work, and not often do I actually end up going to sleep early the night before. So I find myself in this situation a lot where I'm running off minimal sleep, and I realize how much more vulnerable I really am, whether it's to my emotions or other people's reactions to things, or maybe how people think about me, or maybe how I feel about my life and stuff like that. And I just feel like I'm a lot more vulnerable to these type of emotions and these type of thoughts. I feel like there's two ways to go about it when I experience this state of vulnerability. I feel like the first thing I can do is kind of block out the inner voice in my head when I am very tired. Because the inner voice in my head when I'm tired is more of I would say judgmental and critical kind of voice, kind of like all right, we need to start doing this because, you're getting lazy, or, oh, you've been doing this too much lately, so we got to switch things up, and, if you want people to like you, you got to start doing this, and that can really weigh me down sometimes, especially in the morning. I find myself experiencing these thoughts pretty much for the better part of the morning, and then once the afternoon comes and I wake up a little bit more, these thoughts kind of like magically dissipate and really quiet down. However, they don't go away completely. These thoughts usually don't make me feel like a better person. These thoughts usually make me feel like a worse person. Makes me feel like I could be doing a lot more with my life, or makes me feel like everyone else is ahead of me. And I do believe these thoughts are responsible for me pushing whatever limits I have, whether it's physically or academically or mentally. I feel like these thoughts are responsible, so they do have good to them. It is good to have inner voice that says, hey Nick, we got to push harder. But it also gets to a point where you've been pushing harder, you've been doing really good, and you've been working really hard, and you still have these voices telling you that you're not good enough. I really do experience this the most when I first wake up, and about for a couple hours afterwards. Sometimes I have to tell myself, Nick, you're not weak. You're not a weak person, you're just tired. You're just a tired guy right now, and you didn't get enough sleep last night, and now you're probably not thinking the best way possible. I realize on a day where I have a good amount of sleep the night before, where I wake up feeling well rested and rejuvenated, I don't have these thoughts at all. If anything, I'm the opposite. I wake up optimistic, and I'm like, man, life's so good. I've been doing so good lately. I got to keep pushing, and it's good. It's good thoughts. But whenever I'm really tired and I don't get enough sleep, that's where I start getting some bad thoughts. So yeah, I don't know if any of you guys can relate to this yourselves, but if you feel like you can, if you feel like you've been doing really good in life lately, but something's just telling you you're not, and you're not getting enough sleep, just try putting those voices on pause for a while. Let yourself know you're not weak, you're just tired, and try moving on from there. But alright guys, I just felt like I wanted to talk about this. This is something I experience pretty often, so alrighty.